For a day, guys. Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the
Money.
Let's get to the
Money. Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in your ass screaming fuck the bookies. Woke up in the morning, grab my little black book. Yesterday can eat a dick, cause we lost by the hook. Can't win them all, so you never see me get shook. Today's a new day, the bookmaker's getting cooked. When I spot a dirty K of 4 units getting played, always find the value, I would never be afraid. Scared money don't win, but I'm not going all in unless I see a bet I love, then I put my balls on a bookie's chin. Let it all soak in, doubling my bread, winning money with my friends. If you got the itch and you wanna go big, follow Sharpie bets and you gon' really fucking win. This is not financial advice, it's entertainment. But if I find the right price, believe I'm parlaying it. You can see my spreadsheet, I'm winning, not just saying it. Profit in the green every week, I'm never negative. I can bet an ace or a shitty old picture. Pick the right spots cause I'm the K-pop whisperer. Shut up when I speak until you finally get the picture. I'm the best in the world, tell me you getting richer. Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies.
Let's get to the motherfucking monies. That's what we do on this show, is get to the fucking money. Shout out to the chat. As you know, it's Friday, so we are in a bit of a rush. I'm only rushing it because I decided to talk about 8 pitchers today instead of like 4 or 5. But, you know, my job is to help you win money, let alone save money. So we're going to touch on 8 pitchers today, 8K props to get the money to, and then this video will end and shoot you right on over to the good, the bad, and the money with me, Billy Briz, and Big Show, not just producing, but giving us winning fucking bets. Now, 2 weeks in a row on that show, guys. So tune into the NFL Props and Prize Pick show. That will go on right after this. It is Friday. It is double time. So let's get to the money. You guys fucking rock. There was already 19 live with 19 likes. I didn't even have to ask for you guys to smash the like. So, yeah, if you haven't, as you come in or hit the rewatch on this show, smash the damn like button as I get to you 8 pitchers in less than 18 minutes. Gang, gang. Let's get to it, guys. Eric Lauer at the Reds, 4+ minus 193 on Prize Picks, 5+ at plus 102. This morning is now at a 5+ minus 108. No fantasy score. Why? Because we'll get to that. Averages 8.9 on the road, 8.5 at home. He is at 8.5 on the road, 8.9 at home. He is on the road in this spot, and he strikes out lefties and righties the same at an 8.6K per 9. Now, I did all that fucking work for not because I knew he was going against the Reds, so I started my breakdown. Like, okay, I know these Reds are striking out, not really hitting right now, whoop, whoop, whoop. So I get into the numbers. I write down the numbers. Then I go in and see that he faced them on August 5th with way worse strikeout numbers, and they were actually hitting worse. And he went 7 innings, 1 earned run with only 4 strikeouts. And that was at home where he actually averages damn near a half strikeout more compared to on the road. And he's on the road here. Not just that, you know my rules. And I found out, thank God, before I end up betting or anything, I do my due diligence. And he's coming off the IL. There's no way in fucking hell are you going to catch me betting on a guy coming off the IL. At the end of the day, I'm not here to guess how long he's going to pitch, but I'm going to guess it's not even 75 pitches. Like, yeah, 5+ is just a little too high for a guy who hasn't pitched in 2 weeks, coming off the IL, and no minor league rehab games. He just started mound work fucking and threw off of a fucking mound 5 days ago. So I don't think this guy goes long. I don't really know how long more they expect him to go, but I think they probably piggyback him with Alexander, who a lot of people seen starting this game today. But I just don't think Lauer goes long, and I don't bet guys coming off the IL, period. Now, let's get into Sean Manaea at the Rockies Part 2. This will be the second time he faces this team, and 5+ plus 102 this morning is at the same right before the show. Prize Picks has him at a 4+ minus 179, and I don't understand why they weren't offering his fantasy score. Usually that's a fucking touch of them telling you that this guy's on a pitch count or a pitch limit, or he may be giving up his butt cheeks. That's another tied tale, but they would still give you a fantasy score if they thought the dude was going to go get hit. So I don't get that. Maybe they know something I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I haven't been wanting to bet on Sean Manaea as of late, guys. Post ERA, post All-Star, 7.63 compared to a 4.11. You think I want to fucking guess when you're going to be good and when you're not? You were sent down to the bullpen 2 weeks ago strictly because you were the ass of the end of the rotation, and they had enough bye weeks in between that they only needed 4 starting pitchers over a 10-day period, and Sean Manaea was the short end of the fucking stick. And it wasn't because he's walking, oh, you're the bad, you've been doing good, but we need to say, no, you've been fucking ass, so go take a fucking break. And he did come back versus Arizona and look a little better, guys, and Arizona doesn't strike out. If I was to play this man's prop, it would be over. Yes, over in Colorado. Huh? Well, my thing with Colorado, you need to show me once, and then I can bet on you again. But the thing is you've been asked this post All-Star, so I don't even want to fucking bet on you, Sean Manaea. But he does average 10.1 strikeouts per 9 on the road compared to 7.9 at home. He is on the road here. And he strikes out right-handed batters at a 9.8 K per 9 compared to just 7 on the left-handed side. And they're projected 8 right-handed, 1 left-handed. So math says yes. And then the numbers, guys, you run into these numbers, they're walking at a 6.8% clip. They're not striking out 22.5% with a 243 average, 723 OPS, and a 183 ISO. Well, he faced them earlier this year. He went 6.1 innings, 2 earned runs with 5 strikeouts, and the numbers were actually a little bit better. They were walking the same 6.5%. They weren't striking out. It was 14.8. And they were whopping at a 270 average, 758 OPS, and a 170 ISO. So pretty much the same OPS and ISO, and the average was 30 ticks better, and the walk percentage was same. Everything tells me this man should go out there and smash his K-prop of 5 at the plus money. It's just I can't bet on a guy who hasn't been fucking good. Let's get on to some other guys who have been good. I am rushing through this as I normally wouldn't, but it might just be more views that we get anyways, because most of the people don't like Sharpie freaking ranting. Most of the people don't like Sharpie cursing. Well, motherfucker, fuck, motherfuck. Gotta get it out now before the football show. Douchebag with the earmuffs who keeps commenting on my page. Stop. Nobody likes you. Go home. All right, enough of the rant, and let's get back into baseball. Shohei Ohtani, be careful, guys, not because of it's a trap, because of a 50% rain. I have an ADD problem, and I decided to draw a little bit of rain cloud. You see that? Whoop, right there. We got some rain. All right, that's the ADD rant. So let's talk about Shohei Ohtani, guys. 7 plus minus 121 is now at a 7 plus minus 141. 50% chance of rain, and that I didn't go deeper into, but if you want to bet on Shohei Ohtani, my thing is you'll see covers, you'll see RotoWire, you'll see all these other places giving us the weather. Well, then shout out to my guy Noli Knows. Go on to the Google, guys. Check the actual weather on Google for their actual city and state, and you'll get an actual better read of the game, and you can actually see if the rain's going to miss, what's involved, blah, blah, blah. But let's talk about Mr. Ohtani, averaging 6.4 K per 9 over his last 8, and home road averages 12.1 K per 9 at home, 11.7 on the road. Lineup proof, guys. When I talk about lineup proof, it means these guys can strike out each side. Shohei Ohtani is lineup proof. 11.5 K per 9 from the left-handed side with a 12.5 from the right-handed side. They are projected 5 right-handed, 4 left-handed, and lefties do hit them better than righties. Lefties are at a 230 average compared to a 199 from the right-handed side. So it's not that he just strikes them out. They just ain't fucking hitting them, guys. And that's what we're going to talk about in a little bit while. But, yeah. Shohei Ohtani, number 9 in the book. Number is right. The juice is off. Now, what do I mean by the juice is off? They were giving us a minus 121 prop where he's hit this number 7 plus 70% of the time over his last 10 games. So that's not the probability of something hitting 70%. And that's enough to keep me straight off. Now, does it mean that he doesn't get it? No, I'm not going to say that, guys. But the last few times that I've been able to see where the line's right and the juice is off, it's 1 win and 2 losses. And straight off the top of my head, it was Charlie Morton hit it, but he got his ass handed to him, but he barely got the 7. And then what else was it? It was Castillo versus Oakland. didn't add up, so I stayed off. He didn't hit it. And there was another spot that's not coming right into the head right now. But at the end of the day, if the juice doesn't add up to the line of the average that I'm wanting to bet, I've got to say pass. Now, if there's one dude who has ran through the wall for me at times, it is Shohei Ohtani. When I've seen traps, he has ran through the wall, but he's also lost 2 of those traps. Now, I don't think this is a trap. I think this is the rain factored into this. So, once again, I can't bet things. And that's what kept me off a gallon yesterday, even though it hurt. I did cash on the under in the game. I gave you guys that one out, and I know it's a prop show, but I didn't understand why they dropped it. I thought I understood. And, yeah, at the end of the day, I was right, but that's okay with me not to straight up win a bunch of money. You got to learn at the end of the day, and I'd rather learn by not losing my money. So it is what it is. And, yeah, numbers say yes. And the math says yes, 70% on the numbers. What I mean by that is the only thing that tells me no is the strikeout percentage. The walk percentage is bad. Their OPS, their ISO, everything tells me he should be out there 6+ innings. And if the rain's not involved, our man should have 7 strikeouts in that 6+ innings. Shout out to the guys all in the chat. You guys fucking rock. 50 live, 31 likes. Without you, there ain't me. And let's talk about the guy that's juiced the fuck up. But I had to get dirty with him. And what I mean by that is I'm going to give him out as my dirty K because, yeah, I bet it. It's a fucking unit play. But I'm not giving it out as a show bet. And what I mean by that is if it's not minus 150 or less, I can't be telling you guys to go hammer it. But I'm going to tell you what I bet. And I'm going to let you make your own motherfucking decisions because that's what this show's about. Cap the capper and do what shall will. I'm on Chris Bassitt at, his old home, at the Oakland A's. 5+ minus 164. His 6+ is at a minus 106, and I don't hate that either. But I went with the 5+ strictly because that's what I'm getting when I look at the man's average. No, his last 8 is at a 5.3 K per 9. So that can be like, oh wait, is that a fish? Is that a trap? No. I would also like to say nobody said the word fucking trap until I did. So stop this. Oh, is this a trap? Because I get begged with by these questions on a daily basis. So obviously you guys don't know, or else you wouldn't ask me if it was a fucking trap. So yeah, nobody whispered the word trap until Sharpie's bet said trap. And now everybody thinks that they're a damn fisherman. Well, let me tell you what. My guy Nasty Nate's the motherfucking fisherman, guys. I can't catch a fish. I've never caught a fish a day in my motherfucking life. I don't even like drinking beer. So let's just get on into why
I
we're
feel
gonna
the same about ladders, Sharpie.
Hey, bro, I just ran. I gotta let people know and take it how you want. It is what it is. You just go on a bunch of shows and you hear traps now, and it's like, wait, who said trap first, motherfuckers? But life's a bitch and you marry one. Just give credit when it's due. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Put the crown on the king. Put the crown on the motherfucking king. But let's get into Chris Bassitt. Yes, he's averaging 5.3 K per 9 over his last 8. Is that fishy? No. He's only hit 5 strikeouts 4 of his last 10 games. A 40% win rate and a minus 164. Oh, the books didn't even want to give us the 5, guys. And the book that we use, mybookie.ag or Bovada, which I'm betting on, has it at that minus 164. DraftKings, FanDuel, all had him at a minus 180, at a 200. So it's like, I'm not afraid to bet juice. I want to win at the end of the day. And yeah, juice is for baseball players and Sharpie. Get that needle out, bitches. I'm ready. PDs, fucking K-props, call it what you want, bro. Give me the juice if the juice is needed. But I won't give out the juice for the September challenge. And I don't even count plays that I give out on the weekend for the September challenge. But last Saturday, we banked Julio Urias on a Saturday. And that September record right now, guys, is at a cool 78% right now, man. Woo-hoo! Ecole chingalo way. So, man, that's a big one, man. But we got 7 minutes, and I'm on fucking pace, baby. 20 minutes of jam-packed action with Sharpie's bets today. And, man, it's looking like that vein really popping right now, boys. So let's get into this shit and talk about him, who averages 8.6 K per 9 each home and road. Now, I get it. He does strike out lefties, 10 K per 9, and righties at a 7.6. And they are projecting 6 right-handed, 3 left-handed bats. Okay, So the lineup is the only thing right now that's telling me like, oh, that's probably why I did pay up for the minus 164 instead of just settling on that minus 106, because what if that many righties are an issue? But I have Chris Bassitt going today, 7, maybe 9 innings today versus his old team, who is just some straight asshole bums right now. Let's talk about it. His fantasy score is 38.5. Prize Picks is at a 5+, and that's a push, guys. So you're going to have to hit 6. So I recommend taking his fantasy score because I do have the guy lined up for the win as well today. So, yeah, let's talk about Chris Bassitt, number 21 in the book. Now, like I said, the line doesn't match up. The number doesn't match up, but the juice does. So when you zoom it back, we get a 40% win rate. That's why the 5.3 average over his last 8 doesn't bother me that I'm getting a 5. You got to zoom it back. It's more than just an average is what I'm getting at. Now let's talk about why this man is dirty, guys. And let's get back versus your old team, Dave. Number 1. So you're already got a little bit of fire in the belly, right? The team that didn't want him. Do you know how much the Mets paid for Chris Bassitt? $8 million. Chump change. Fucking nothing. And this guy's a legit number 3 on this team, a solid number 2 on any fucking team, guys. Like, ooh, what the fuck? Is that not the steal of the motherfucking year? $8 million for a guy who's been doing what Chris Bassitt's been doing? Yeah, steal of the fucking century, in my opinion. And let's get on to it, guys. He's faced 4 teams this year with a strikeout percentage of 25% or higher. Now, over the last 15 days, these Oakland A's have a strikeout percentage of a 30.2%. Hijo de chingado, man. But average walk percentage of an 8.2. They're not hitting 216 with a 646 OPS and an average ISO. So everything tells me when I dig into the black book, the 4 times he's faced a team with a 25% K percentage or higher, he is 4 wins, 0 losses to the number 5, 4 wins, 0 losses to the number 6, 4 wins, 0 losses to the number 7. He is averaging 8.75 K per game in this spot right now. Put in the fact it's a revenge tour. Put in the fact that, yes, he is a run worse on the road than at home. What did we talk about before, guys? Oakland A's is one of the best ballparks to pitch in when I talked about Robbie Ray with the other day, guys. So send this guy back to his old stomping grounds to put his dick on the motherfucking table and go cash us another ticket, guys. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep eating, and Chris Bassitt's going to feed me today. Now, let's get into Carlos Rodon. He's playing these guys now. He's at a 7+ on Prize Picks minus 200. He opened up at a 7+ minus 150. Now he's at a minus 209 at that number, and it's at an 8+ plus 120. I can't play something, guys, when they gave out a prop at a 7+ minus 150. He has 80% win rate over the last 10. If it doesn't add up, I've got to let it go, period. I get that it's Arizona, but they haven't been taking strikeouts off for Arizona. Did they take them off for Julio Urias last night? No. And he got the Dave Roberts treatment. I fucking talked about that last night. They fucking pulled that guy just to save his fucking innings and arms. But, yeah, careful betting the youngins with the Dodgers right now, guys. Like, I hate you, Dave Roberts. But at the end of the day, everything told me I wanted to smack Carlos Rodon. 5th time seeing this team where he's had 7, 10, 11, 10, and now he gets the best numbers. They're not fucking hitting. 3.7 walk percentage. Highest strikeout percentage he's going to see is a 22. A .174 average, 494 OPS. The numbers just fucking, I don't get the line. I don't get the number, so I had to let it go. I do have a smaller bet on Rodon to be credited with the win for a minus 110. I think he should destroy his K prop, but once again, I can't bet things. Now let's talk about the 3 guys on back-to-backs. And what I mean he's not on a back-to-back. If you're seeing the same team in a 15-day period, I consider it a back-to-fucking-back. And that is Garrett Cole, the one person that is seeing somebody within an 11-day period. So Lucas Giolito versus the Tigers, 7+ minus 102. Now it's at a minus 115. 7+. He got 5 last week versus this team, and now he's on a back-to-back, and he jumped it up 1. He was at a 6+ last week. Why now a 7+? Well, the only thing I can tell you about this man is the same thing I told you last week. You need left-handed dominant people in the lineup to play Lucas Giolito, period. He strikes them out at a way bigger clip, and they can't hit him. Righties destroy this guy, and he has a problem striking him out. No way would I run a guy with a 6+ ERA, a post All-Star. Nah. Garrett Cole, on the other hand, 8+ -141. And he was 7 last time he faced him 11 days ago, so I get the line being jumped up. And math says yes, numbers say no. I don't run people on back-to-backs, especially after they had a 10-piece chicken McNugget versus them. And that's what he did versus them last time, guys. 6 innings, 4 earned runs, 2 balls, 10 Ks. Now, he's had over 7 strikeouts every time he's faced this team, and they do have it at an 8+. So it's either over or not with Garrett Cole. He has faced this team already this year on an 11-day period, exactly like now, and he went out and put his dick on the table and cashed his K prop. So if you're looking at Garrett Cole, I don't hate it. I just have my rules. Same with Aaron Nola, guys. This is the one dude who's shown he could blow through back-to-backs. He's at an 8+ -103. Last week it was at a 7. And he's had 3 back-to-backs this year versus teams just as good as the motherfucking Braves. And we're talking Mets, Dodgers. And he replicated the same strikeouts, if not got better, every fucking time. So if you're looking at Aaron Nola, I don't hate it. He's shown he can do it. But I have rules, and my rules say I don't play guys on back-to-backs. I don't play guys within a 15-day period. What I do play, Chris Bassitt, 5+ -164. Until tomorrow, guys, let's keep this shit fucking rolling. Actually, until Monday, since this show is now Monday through Friday, 3:10 Eastern on Pub Sports Radio. Stay in the chat, guys. It's going to shoot you right on over to the good, the bad, and the money as me, Billy, and Big Show get to the NFL props and get to the monies.